from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jump, up a pum pum, boy, I bump in that Billy Strum. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They been sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because
they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
In motion left, that's Thornton. From the gun on third down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't get.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. The second meeting of these two teams, you might recall, they met back in Week 5, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Second down, they go again with Henry.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
You look at this Steeler defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
He's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Rico Dowdle with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
Down the left sideline.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raven.
A 1-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off play action, Fields.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shreds the tackle and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Jackson. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line. To 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down. To throw is Fields.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Fields.
And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And shedding through the tackle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Jackson, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Warren will try the right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Fields.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields now to throw.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now Lamar changing the play.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. Now Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, come on. Report. Go. Hey, shot.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. The pitch to Henry. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A handoff for Warren.
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Here's Fields.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now Fields.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And that will be incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Now Lamar changing the look.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Henry.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 more there and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Henry up the middle.
excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.